right now. Need crew up right now, cause we two up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. First I pull up, hop out, valet, walk out. All these bands I lost count, cause I'm two up right now. Two up right now.
Hey, what's up, gang? Let me go secure for the game right quick. Hey, what's up, gang? I got it. I think it's my fault. For real. What's up, the rest. Hey, I got that check-in to go. I'm gone. A lot of these look lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No car. I want that caught. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. Good drip. Good drip. But she love you. Don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. I went from filling out kites to putting it in my block. New Gucci sweater is drill. Somebody give me a. These ain't like the cops. Gossiping more than a. In jail I had. I make you cut off the. Think that I made it, they can't be my friends, so they wanna be ops. If I see them hating and I'm in that spaceship, I'm dropping the top. Ain't like my beat ain't no happy belated, I'm counting the guap. Who gave you a voice? Who told you your thoughts count? GPS straight to the money. 12 and 8 that night, she had my all over the mansion. Can't sit on my house. I got that check-in to go. A lot of these look lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No car. I want that caught. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes.
With me, boy. Your hands in your fingers. Your ears with. Get back, watch you turn to a singer. Get to fighting like this Jerry Springer. All of my zip the back that like a pogo. Don't do these, they popo. Had a G-Wagon truck turned to Rojo. Find a cable 2 wheels and they on ride down to Soho. One was black and the other was Mexican. Had a like a pollo. Younger than you with a Maybach. Younger than you with a Bentley. From the got in the gently. Angry and friends with these. When I was down out of so had sympathy. But that's how I go when you broke. Now I'm like mistletoe. This do my own. Not gonna lost on these new clones. Then she asked for a loan. Had to laugh, then I told her get gone. Gon' get that me on. Ain't no give me not a thing. So I spend 90K on my range. You can see all my pain in my watch. Got my ex down and walking around with my hand on my. Cause I'm popping and I know you not. And I know you see just how I'm living. You not happy with life, so you rockin' Reeboks on treetops, getting guap. Got a big Benz like Sasquatch. Every time you see it, with it, no, it's top
I got
notch.
that check-in to go. A lot of these look lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No car. I want that caught. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. The ops on IG all the time. I dare them go live. Wagyu steak, I died. 8 ounce, 255. I can't get fuck you with too groovy you me. If I ain't had love for me, I would've tried to get Nicki Minaj. J-Rock ain't gonna let you slide. Dory ain't gonna let you slide. You king of the city, I don't wanna be a big fish in a small pond. Trying to get across that water. I need fans in Vietnam. If you gotta hustle, but you can't stick to the grind, you wasting your time. I need a dub for a verse. I do it for FaceTime before I get to the club. Look at the line. Money ain't changed my heart, but I'm smarter. I guess it changed my mind. And I take care of my in prison. Don't think it's safe inside. I got that check-in to go. A lot of these look lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No car. I want that caught. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce.
Phone service doesn't usually make you smile. But there's a first time for everything. Meet Visible, the $40 a month phone service that runs on Verizon's 4G LTE network. This is Visible.
Opened back in 2017. New Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Atlanta Falcons. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now they'll run it on the toss. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Hauschka adds the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. Know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They go. Gonna let it go deep.
It's me, the replacer. I take care of all the annoying distractions in your life that keep you from playing Call of Duty. And with so many of you gearing up for Black Ops 4 Operation Grand Heist, my work as the replacer has gotten a little out of hand.
Throwing now, Taylor on first down. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They go play action with Taylor. Man open, and that's Calvin Ridley. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. From the red zone now, here's Taylor on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Sanchez. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Taylor will throw again. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there and sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
To the air, Allen. It's caught. Mitchell. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Allen. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Lucky 56.
And here's Allen. Gonna throw again. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
3-19. Back 99 Philly, here we go. Gun, 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 gun. Gun, 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 gun. Gun, 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 gun.
Allen to throw once more. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. The 20. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
We want back ends, wipe my sins, They can't win, No new friends, Football fans, they sleep again, We wake 'em up, the champs is in, We want back ends, wipe my sins, wipe it. They can't win, No new friends, Football fans, they sleep again, We wake 'em up, the champs is in, yeah. Wake up, the cake up, raise up, or make us do something we don't want to. Bite down on you, right now on you. Juke to to the left, they dodging it. Can't play the role, you fraudulent. Waiting on the race for the stars in it. 4x4 double parking it. Wanna play like cars in it. Where the right flag, they forfeiting it. Now I got a ring too gorgeous. Damn, I gotta treat it like forges. It sound like I wanna scratch it. Try to take the ring, I'ma tackle you. I guess I'm a Super Bowl bachelor. Go hard in the gym, no cameras. I think I see blood, no Dracula. I'm an animal, eating up amateurs. Too active, y'all can't handle it. No taxing, we'll dismantle it. Shake up the building and ramble it. Whip it, shut up the critics and analysts. Come through dripping, I'ma set it off. Game after game, you can bet it off. Quarterback got range if you block them all. Quarterback did an option and set it off. Duck goose linebacker coming through. Yeah, hit him with the spin of the Jew. Yeah, we gon' blow your block like a new. Yeah, and I spend a dime every two. We gon' lock down on the offense. Bust down the skeleton fossil. Bust down. I'm not addressing the problem. Julio on the post, you can't stop him. Pick it up, running back, it's no problem. I'm running behind the block, they gon' block him. Quavo Yoda, I'm offset Chewbacca. Watch the blitz on the left, we gon' block him. We some animal, yeah, we some goblin. Man to man, we gon' cover you properly. Man to man, you can't beat me impossibly. Red zone, this my highlight, my property. Do a quarterback sneakers on 4th and 3. Get the ends on the offensive block for me. I stiff him, I'm down, get off of me. I'm trucking them over, he under me. Back ends, wipe my sins, They can't win, No new friends, Football fans, they sleep again. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Champion. We want back ends. Wipe my sins. Wipe it. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again.
All right, Coach, first opened back in 2017. There's a look at the gleaming new Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Nothing. Galladay.
We need a better Mom? Network.
With Boost, you get a super reliable, super fast nationwide network.
Really?
Time for a switch?
Oh, I'm back.
No more resting glitch face.
Switch to Boost and get 4 lines, each with unlimited gigs for $100 a month. All on Boost's super reliable, super fast nationwide network.
Stafford here. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
His 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Bills have taken the early lead. And he puts it through. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now they'll take a knee here. And my partner now is speechless, and so am I. And a curious play call here, to say the least. Thought it might be a trick, but no, he actually goes down to a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And down to a knee. Well, that's one option. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Sunday.
And down to a knee. That's one way to call a play. And surprisingly, they take a knee. I have no idea why they would take a knee, but they take a knee. The Bills send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And now they'll take a knee here. And my partner now is speechless, and so am I. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And a curious play call here, to say the least. Thought it might be a trick, but no, he actually goes down to a knee. The Falcons send out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That's taken on the 25. Wait a second, that's got to be a mistake. They declined it.
That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, it doesn't at all, because you want that penalty. All right, they just picked up a first down, right? You want the penalty.
I am so confused right now.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And it's complete to Mitchell. 23 yards on the play.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that sure was pretty, because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is, because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
On first down, Allen throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. First trip to the red zone for the Bills. It's 1st and 10 at the 14.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. On 3rd down, that's Rodgers. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
And they'll go on the ground. He finds an opening past the 40. And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3 points?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Watch it now, Barney.
First carry now for the backup, LaShawn McCoy. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Over! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over!
On first down, Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Now let's go. Blue, Lanny. Blue, Lanny. No. Check. Patriot. Patriot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
All right, here we go. Blue, Lanny. Blue, Lanny. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Allen from the gun on third down. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he gets it down to the 48. Enough for the first. Thielen with his first catch, and it's a first down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Allen looks to throw on second down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 3. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On third down, that's Rodgers. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Gun!
On 1st and 10, Allen. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
They just gave up the sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Detroit!
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Gun! Hurry up, here we go. 3, 9, 2.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now a handoff looking right. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Hauschka with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead, it works opposite.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, Taylor. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
"30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney. Here we go now.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He sets to fire deep. And got his man complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. They give them a gain of 38.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
No. Check. Patriot.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit. Gun. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Operating from the red zone now, Allen. It's
What makes Chipotle food different?
We're held at a high standard. Like, everything that we do is, like, at the top, at the tip top.
Are you just bragging?
Yep.
half on is the field goal unit. And Hauschka's kick is... So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 14. Stafford steps away to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And out will come the offense as they take over. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
On 3rd down, Taylor. Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. Joe Schobert in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Watch him now, Barney! Hurry up!
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Forced out to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll lead here to a third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On third down, it's Rodgers. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
And how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Z. Got three down. Z.
On second down, here's Taylor. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other. It's caught inside the 25. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 59 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he will find Ridley on the left side. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Ready. 3-19.
Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And his kick is good. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And the Bills getting set to go. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Over.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. Desmond Trufant there making the tackle.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Over. Detroit.
They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
All right, now, lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney. Leopard.
On 3rd down. That's Rodgers. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a 1st down.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped.
Green 39.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. It's Desmond Trufant, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And that one results in 35 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brandon, we're into the 2nd half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
Slow.
Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll sneak it with Taylor. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to work his way down to the 16. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, Oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace.
Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out, and the Bills have recovered.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over, but that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a 1st down. Out from the shadows of their goal line. Here's 1st and 10 from the 11.
Gone! Hurry up, here we go. 3:19. 3:19.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Reggie Ragland. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
On the end around, this is Julio Jones. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Slow.
Here's Taylor to throw on 2nd down. His throw incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Ready. 3:19.
To throw is Taylor on 3rd down, being chased out left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
And his kick here is good. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a 1-score game at 20-13. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
And there's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
And I think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. He's going to air one out. That's going to be caught. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play here for the Bills. And even 50 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Allen's going to throw. That is caught by Mitchell for a Bills touchdown. In for the score. And the Bills will extend their lead. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Hauschka adds the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchdown. Back, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On 1st down, it's Taylor. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A nice gain of 21 yards. From the red zone now, here's Taylor on 1st down. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Jerry Hughes, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. 3rd and long, Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Logan Ryan. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. Taken in at the 22. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. On the NFL scoreboard there in the 4th quarter in Philadelphia. And it was the Raiders who were able to come away with a victory there. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Taylor now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Taylor now throwing again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 10. Again, it's Taylor. Flush to his right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
One last shot for Taylor. And this is...
Is he
Have your pie and eat it too. Get phone service for just $40 a month with unlimited messages, minutes, and data at speeds up to 5 megabits per second. This is Visible.
Net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Garoppolo now. A quick hitter complete. It's Gordon. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. Back to Tennessee after this. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Finds Jake Butt over the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo sliding out of the pocket. And this one is incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Here's the Jets. And how about this, a fake? Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you put it in the back.
And his first carry, he loses the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Garoppolo hustling him back to the line now. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo, and it's incomplete. Good coverage that time by Malcolm Butler.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. And now another timeout here called by the Titans, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll run forward with Bo Scarborough. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. In for the score. And the Jets have made this a 1-score game. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They run. This is Scarborough. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He had their lone TD earlier. Now he's got a first down. 3rd and 4, he did just enough, and I mean just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
Now a play fake here on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Garoppolo on first down. Quick hitch, complete. It's Gordon. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Garoppolo to throw for it on fourth. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Looking to throw on second down. Richard to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Titans on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Looking to throw. Richard thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
21.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Chandler Jones in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. To throw on 2nd down. Richard eluding the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They give him a gain of 38. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Richard flushed out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
They go play action here on 1st down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Flush to his right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Richard, his throw incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. And what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. New York set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. It's Scarborough again. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
It looks way too easy right now. 2 carries, 2 straight first down runs. The eyes are carrying the legs to the proper hole, but they're being created by an offensive line that has the leverage game going for them right now. Lower than the defensive front, creating space, and he's finding it in a big way. Gotta love what they're doing on offense right now.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
11.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gordon. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
Hey, come on. Hurry up.
And they'll run it here. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
But he was stopped on that play. But he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Dancing to his left. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down and inside the 5-yard line.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now Garoppolo escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Bo Scarborough, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On 1st and 10, Richard. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 26. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in a game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time, and that's another great play to come away with the football.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Garoppolo. This will be caught at about the 6. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. As his guys are in for 6. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Richard eluding the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's good. Be a 1st down. Well done. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
And they'll go on the ground. And tough sledded. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. It didn't happen on that play.
Going to throw right side here. Complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down. Back to throw. Richard. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
From the gun, Richard. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Looking to throw. Richard. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the former 1st-round pick, Demarius Randall.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo trying to lay one up deep. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their 1st time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here's the Jets punter now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Throwing on first down. Richard. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
And twice in a row, the quarterback goes down. This offense needs 2 scores, not giving up 2 sacks.
Lucky 56. Gone. Hot.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Trevor Williams with a pick. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space there. They elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room. And it went awry, didn't it?
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They try again with Scarborough. And room there to work it inside the 25. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And a short gain here down to the 22. He needed 2. He got 1. And that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Like 80! With 80!
Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the 4th quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme.
Go.
I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So for the Jets, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Titans, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time. Right
Bye.